Welcome to the Liberty and Democracy Podcast. Are you a passionate believer in liberty and democracy? Are you concerned about the growing infiltration of Marxist and socialist ideology in our politics, media, and culture? This podcast was created by a citizen of the United States who was born and raised in Romania, a socialist country in Eastern Europe during the 1970s and 1980s. As more and more members of our youth pivot towards Marxism, socialism, and communism in the United States of America and beyond, now, more than ever, it is important to focus on liberty and democracy instead of the alluring Marxist and socialist trends which, as history repeatedly has shown, lead to repressive authoritarian regimes. Marxism does not lead to utopia either in the United States of America or anywhere else in the world. Let us question governments, policies, and manufactured social progressivism. Let us go back to the times when it was okay for us to agree to disagree.
We're now about to listen to Maestro Cercia's ebook titled, It's Not Their Money, A Case Against Big Government. Chapter 3, Benefits of Limited Government and Low Taxation. Individual Freedom and Liberty. Introduction. Individual freedom and liberty are fundamental values that form the backbone of a thriving society. As a firm believer in these principles, I understand the importance of limited government in promoting and preserving these values. Limited government refers to a system in which the power and reach of the state are restrained, allowing individuals to exercise their rights and make choices without excessive interference. In this chapter, I delve deeper into the concept of individual freedom and liberty, exploring the historical context, the role of limited government in protecting property rights and economic freedom, as well as its impact on personal autonomy and civil liberties. Defining limited government. Limited government stands in stark contrast to a large, overreaching government that attempts to control every aspect of its citizens' lives. It is based on the principles of individual sovereignty, limited powers, and the rule of law. By restraining the power of the state, limited government ensures that individuals are free from arbitrary and oppressive actions. This system allows for the preservation of personal and economic rights, promoting a society that flourishes under the principles of capitalism and American democracy. Historical context and founding principles. The concept of limited government has deep historical roots, influencing the thoughts and actions of many well-known philosophers, including John Locke and Montesquieu. When our founding fathers established the United States of America, they were guided by the belief in individual rights and freedoms. They understood that a limited government would best protect these rights, laying the foundation for our nation's Constitution. The Bill of Rights, in particular, reflects their commitment to limiting government power and preserving individual freedom and liberty. Protecting private property rights. Limited government plays a crucial role in safeguarding private property rights. This includes not only physical property but also intellectual property and the fruits of one's labor. In a system with limited government, individuals have the freedom to own and control their property without excessive interference or confiscation by the state. Such freedom gives people the incentive to invest and create wealth, fostering economic growth and prosperity for all. Promoting economic freedom. Limited government is closely tied to economic freedom. By ensuring that regulations and interventions are minimal, individuals are allowed to engage in voluntary transactions and pursue economic opportunities without unnecessary constraints. In this system, the free market is allowed to thrive, promoting competition, innovation, and efficiency. It empowers individuals to make choices based on their own needs and preferences, leading to the betterment of society as a whole. Autonomy and personal choices. One of the core principles of limited government is the respect for individual autonomy. This means that individuals have the freedom to make their own choices regarding their health, education, and personal matters without excessive government control or paternalism. Limited government recognizes that individuals are best equipped to make decisions about their own lives, leading to a more empowered and responsible citizenry. Protecting civil liberties and individual rights. Limited government plays a crucial role in safeguarding civil liberties and individual rights. It ensures the protection of our rights to freedom of speech, religion, assembly, and other basic human rights. Under a limited government system, individuals can express themselves freely without fear of government reprisals. This freedom allows for a vibrant and diverse society where ideas can flourish and social progress can be achieved. Addressing concerns and finding balance. While limited government allows for the preservation of individual freedom and liberty, it is important to address the concerns and criticisms that arise. Some argue that limited government can lead to market failures or leave vulnerable populations unprotected. However, a balance can be struck between limited government and targeted interventions to address these concerns without compromising individual rights and freedoms. Success stories of limited government. There are numerous examples throughout history where limited government has successfully promoted individual freedom and liberty. Countries like Switzerland and Hong Kong have seen remarkable economic growth and prosperity by embracing limited government principles. These systems have empowered individuals and created societies that value personal responsibility and self-determination. The role of citizens and challenges ahead. It is incumbent upon us as citizens to maintain and advocate for limited government. Civic engagement and active participation are vital in preserving and promoting individual freedom and liberty. However, we must also be aware of the challenges and threats that arise in the absence of limited government. An overreaching government can lead to the erosion of individual rights and freedoms, stifling innovation and personal growth. The fight for limited government is ongoing, and it is our responsibility to remain vigilant and fight for the betterment of ourselves and society as a whole. In conclusion, individual freedom and liberty are essential components of a thriving society. Limited government ensures that individuals have the autonomy to make decisions and pursue their own paths without excessive interference. Through the protection of property rights, the promotion of economic freedom, and the preservation of civil liberties, limited government safeguards the foundation upon which our nation was built. It is our duty as citizens to protect and advocate for limited government, remaining steadfast in our commitment to individual freedom and liberty.
Thank you for listening to today's episode of the Liberty and Democracy Podcast. We hope you found today's content interesting, intriguing, and useful. You are invited to join us again, as our episodes appear every Monday and Thursday.